What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Code Study Session OSRS AFK Training. Okay, we're doing the query now. We finished creating our handler that maps an email to a struct so we can extract the email from the database, create an instance of the struct, decode and place into P that instance. We now have the email because now we're getting the user data. Now we have to create the output that we respond with in JSON. I believe this is it. Don't I have that? Application JSON? Yeah, I did. I changed that. I changed this to that. Func type handler, validate chirp. This is the API config. I believe this is good enough, honestly. So let's run that. What do we get? We get a 201. What's the expected output? 201. 200. Fail to fetch. Oh, because I have to do the reset. Next, that's the next part. I have to update the endpoint for reset. Update admin reset endpoint to delete all users in the database. But don't mess with the schema. You need to create a new SQLC query for this. Add a new value to your env file called platform and set that equal to dev. Read it into your API config. If platform is not equal to dev, return a 403 forbidden error. This ensures that this extremely dangerous endpoint can only be accessed in a local development environment. Okay. It's very, very strange. Okay, let's give it a try though. I'm not one to make a fuss, be it may. I also have this hyper loaded protein shake which has 60 grams of protein and 10 to 15 grams of creatine. 10 to 12 actually, because I did 2 heaping scoops of creatine monohydrate. Okay, so the next part is the endpoint for reset. Admin reset, okay, API config. Admin reset, handler reset. Let's go to the .env file. Oh yeah, I need to do a git ignore as well. Okay, .env. Now we go to the platforms folder. We call this platform. Platform equals dev. New value called platform set equal to dev. Read it into your API config. Okay, so this is DB URL. And where's this the API config? File server hits database.queries. New queries DB dbtx. New dbtx queries. And this points to DB. I mean, this is just gonna be me Googling how to do shit. Pretty much. And people ask, if they ask, like, how come, why, like, if you're asking the question, why don't you just ChatGPT everything? And that's because I don't just want to be limited in my thought process by the system. Because ChatGPT has its own definite ways of handling things. And I like to let my mind play around a little bit. So I don't completely use it for all my queries. If I have questions, I like to Google them first, dig through it, struggle through it, because sometimes I might find a way that I would prefer to use over the LLM generated method. And that leads to more innovation. And then if you go back to your LLM, you can actually better use ChatGPT with the newly found information. See, database URL string, database URL env config. Port config struct, port debug mode. Do I need env config or go.env? Okay, so I need to import something called env config. Kelsey Hightower env config. Okay. Then I could just pull it directly into here. Because I don't have a pointer notation to use like the other files. I had a Go file with pointer notation. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go env config. What's this called though? Why isn't it staying? That's what I want to know. Do I just do that so I could keep Kelsey Hightower platform here? Handler reset. How do I get through that? Oh, it needs to use an SQLC query for this. You know what? Let's scrap it. Let's figure out how to do this second part. Reset clears the database, which is fucking... I don't know why you'd do that, but to each his own. Unless you have that function as some sort of... Let's get some more steel bars. We're almost at 67 smithing, which is not bad. It's going to take time, but obviously it looks like it's paying off. I'm going to have to do GOTR as well. Agility, and I got to do thieving. Instead of going to 62, I should just go to 66 so I could cover 2 quest requirements for that. Or I could just go to 70, I don't know. I'm not trying to take on too much at once. Should delete all users, otherwise it must return 403 error. SQL queries, reset SQL that deletes users. Regenerate SQL So you can call that from Go, read the platform, update the handler. So I gotta go to SQL queries. This is users.sql. I'll have to create one called reset. So let's go clear. Okay, so I'm gonna go cd touch reset dot sql. Wait, let's check what's inside first. ls queries schema. Yeah, we're gonna go into queries. Users.sql. Reset.sql. Oh, the regenerate is probably some sort of migrate or something. I don't know. We'll check. Oh, so create the name here. Create user, so it's going to be name, delete all users, now it's pretty much it, but it has to be recognizable by Golang as well. Add a semicolon. Ah, it's not for me. Why is everyone getting genies but me? Oh yeah, you have to go to the main folder. Name? Oh, because I didn't have a space. Swear to gosh. Quit. Regenerated the code. Exists in the DB client. Nice. Reset users models. Maybe respond with error, probably. How do I get through this part? Okay, so now SQLC, it generates something in the DB. Delete all user CTX, yes. Go where you're currently reading, that's from the platform. And store it on API config in your handler before doing the deletes. How would you check? So queries.create user. Delete all users. Oh, in main, read OS get env and set it on API CFG. How do we do that? Queries DB queries. I'll have to read this, so this will be platform. I'm just following suit with whatever this is. API config fields, okay. platform string. Not sure. Okay, so I deleted all that. Clean up the code down there. Let's see. Okay, we're at 34 minutes. Let's take a quick break and come back. We'll try this in the next episode because this is going to take forever.